What's going on, Guardians? Refund here. Welcome back to my channel once again, and today we're going to be starting up the new series that I teased a while back called Fight the Meta. So, what this series is going to be is I'm going to take a tactic that no one seems to use for some reason, and we are going to put it to the test. The absolute limit of how effective the tactic can actually be. Is it effective? Is it the most effective tactic available? Or is it not? So, let's hop right into this. Okay, so the first place that I tested this was arguably my favorite game mode of all time, Mayhem. And the tactic was extremely effective. Many people were caught off guard by it, and whenever they would attempt to attack me, I usually had the upper hand because I didn't have to aim for them as much as they had to aim for me. Using this tactic with a 1,000-yard stare or a black spindle or any sniper rifle of that caliber is actually a really good idea on that front because you don't have to aim for a critical spot in order to get rid of someone who is attacking you. You could simply aim for their body so that they can get out of your way quicker, and so you can focus on another opponent who is attacking you. It's very effective in this game mode. Okay, so we've went over kind of the most casual side of this. So what about competitive? What about 3v3 or 1v1 v1 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 v1? Well, okay, so with regards to the Mayhem test, the reason why it was so effective was because I had my supercharging 100% of the time, and it was very, very quick. With regards to the 3 vs 3 game mode, we did win that game. I won with my team. However, the problem is, with 3 vs 3 game modes, there are so little opponents that are trying to attack you at a given moment that the tactic cannot be effective enough. Also, not to mention that in the most competitive scene of 3 vs 3, which is Elimination or Trials of Osiris, this is not going to be a very effective tactic because it doesn't last that long, unless you allow your opponents to get their allies back into the game and give them more chances to get rid of you. This is a big problem. So, the tactic, I can mostly recommend it for large 6v6 game modes. So, with that in mind, let's move on to the next topic, such as 6v6 game modes such as Rift. Now, with regards to that, Rift could be a very interesting game mode when using this tactic, because you want to be up front in all the action to get the spark so you can carry it to your opponent's Rift to get points. However, you also need to be defending your own Rift at the same time. So, with regards to that, it's an interesting mix of the two. You want to both be aggressive and defensive, like a game of soccer or basketball or football. You need to decide on this. With this tactic, it's mostly a defensive option. The most likely thing is that you will be sitting in the back where your team's spark hole is, so that if an opponent tries to move in very quickly, you could try to get rid of them before they can score points on your own goal, which is a very good tactic to use. However, since the Spark Runner is usually accompanied by so many other people on the enemy team, this makes it a very difficult thing to pull off. So, what exactly would work the best for this? My personal opinion is that this is a very good tactic for Mayhem. However, it could work in 6v6 game modes to the same effectiveness. However, in the smaller fire teams can get, and the smaller teams can get, the less effective the tactic will be. So, that will have to conclude for this video, guys. Leave a comment down below as to what tactic you guys want me to try next. Otherwise, I'll find one for myself. Anyway, guys, my name is UWantARefund. Stay informed, and I will talk to you all later.